Well, good evening, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this February 11th, 2024. I'm hoping everybody had a great Sunday out there so far. Everybody has a great Sunday evening. Hope everybody continues to stay safe and well and also enjoy the weather because it's the only weather you got. Okay, in today's video, we're going to be talking about your forecast for Monday and Tuesday. Take a look at the weather radar across the nation as well. Also, the watches, warning, and advisory. Also, we're going to take a look at the Storm Prediction Center overview and the storm report that came in this afternoon. We had 50 hail reports came in this afternoon, and we'll be discussing about where those reports take place. And also, there were one tornado reported also today. We'll discuss that in today's video. And also, we're going to be discussing the severe weather outlook for your Tuesday, as you can see highlighted here by the Weather Prediction Center in the yellow slash in this part of the country. Alright, well, I hope everybody enjoyed these videos. If you have not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and consider subscribing. Love to have you. Also, like these videos, share these videos, and tell your friends, neighbors, and relatives. If they have not subscribed to the Mike Bass Weather Forecast channel, send them over my way. Love to have them. If you're a new viewer and you haven't you like my weather forecast, don't forget to smash that subscribe button as well. That way you get a chance to view my forecast and pretty much daily. Alright, unless something comes up that I can't do it, but otherwise I just do it once per day. Alright, well, let's go and get the show on the road here, folks, and we're going to discuss a little bit of weather forecast. Alright, you can see here we're going to be looking at some mixed precipitation up here in portions of New Hampshire, down to Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Connecticut, through Pennsylvania, all the way back over toward Kansas and Oklahoma and Missouri region. We have some heavy snow possible over here in portions of Pennsylvania and New York State. We got a little bit of snow up here in portions of northern Vermont, northwestern and western Maine, and also back in the portion of Canada. Same up here toward the Great Lakes, northern Michigan, also over toward northern Wisconsin. Some snow flying there over the Great Lakes region. We have thunderstorms and shower down there toward Tennessee, the Carolinas, also down toward Alabama and Georgia, and much of Florida. Shower activity up here around D.C. and Virginia. Also more shower activity around Oklahoma, Arkansas, and also Mississippi and eastern Louisiana. And this is what I was talking about here, the yellow slashed area. This is some severe weather possible in the region here, so I would not be surprised to see numerous thunderstorms, Alabama into the Carolinas Monday. Alright, we got more snow flying over here in portions of South Dakota, North Dakota, Montana, also Wyoming and portions of Idaho. Some heavy snow possible with portions of Montana and also northern Idaho as well, and also more mixed precipitation there as well, stretching over into Washington, Oregon State with rain. Shower along coastal California, Nevada, and Arizona region. Pretty quiet. Also down toward the Gulf of California, much of Mexico, the Yucatan Peninsula, also down toward Cuba and Jamaica and Cuba and the Bahamas, southern Florida, Montreal. You guys, pretty quiet conditions expected for your guys now. Alright, you can see here we got snow flying up here in portions of Maine, also back down towards Massachusetts, Connecticut, Rhode Island, Pennsylvania, and also back down in the portion of Ohio, down to Kentucky, Tennessee, a little bit in western North Carolina. Also some more up here around Michigan, also around the Great Lakes region, and also in the Colorado, northern Colorado, southern areas of Wyoming, more over here in South Dakota, portion of Nebraska, and also in the Iowa as well. We got more mixed precipitation over here, portion of Virginia through West Virginia, back over toward Maryland, maybe around D.C. possible. Some showers up here in portion of North Carolina, Virginia, DC, eastern D.C. toward the Gulf of California, much of Mexico, the Yucatan Peninsula, Jamaica, Cuba, the Bahamas, a little bit of shower activity down across South Florida and Florida Keys, but otherwise dry conditions over much of Florida, the Caribbean portion of much of South Carolina, portion of North Carolina, all the way up toward Wisconsin region. All of this activity is for your Tuesday, February 13th. All right, let's move on to the weather. Cold front and drag all this moisture from over here in Oklahoma region and North Texas, going to drag it over into the southeastern United States. For Mississippi. Also, we have some flood watches also in effect for Georgia. We had one over here in Port of Alabama as well for some showers and storms. And this is pretty much showers and thunderstorms stretching from Louisiana into South Carolina and also into portion of the Outer Banks of North Carolina. As well. All righty. Well, we gotta wait. Yeah, sorry folks for the delay. This is an old computer and it takes its own sweet time doing what it wants to do. So just bear with me. The old piece of junk about had it, so I think. So hopefully one day I can get me a new computer and junk this thing here to go to another page up here toward New Jersey, Delaware, and eastern Maryland, and all around Maryland, eastern portion of southeastern Pennsylvania, and also toward eastern Virginia. We got a lot of flood watches in effect down here in Alabama there as well. We got a tornado watch here in the yellow extending across Mississippi back into Louisiana. We have some flash flood warnings there as well. That's what you seen on the little icon you seen on the radar that I was showing earlier. That's the flash flood warning for Louisiana. Advisories there as well. All right, we got winter storm watches, winter weather advisory, winter storm warning stretching all the way from portion of Ohio back to Indiana, Kentucky back into Missouri, all the way down into Oklahoma, northern Arkansas, back into Texas as well. With winter storm warnings in Montana. We got some high wind warnings there as well. High wind warnings for a couple counties there in areas of Wyoming. Also, we got some frost advisory portion of California, way down to the east coast of Florida, Big Bend area of Florida, and again over in a portion of California, back up to a portion of Oregon and Washington State. All right, the Hawaiian chain island looks good. So at the south side, got a few high winds for portion of Alaska. Winter, also some special weather statements also in effect for portion of western Alaska. We have winter weather advisories to the northwest and around coastal areas of Alaska. We have some small craft advisories, storm warnings, and also some freezing spray warnings there as well. And I forgot to mention, we got a couple of special weather statements for maybe some some icy conditions maybe over a portion of Kentucky and also in the portion of Indiana as that system moves off to the north and east. And also, we got some river flood warnings starting to pop up again from Illinois back down through Arkansas, also into Texas, Louisiana, stretching over into portions of Tennessee, Mississippi, Alabama as well. Would not be surprised to see more river flood warnings across portions of the southeast as this system will dump a lot of proceeds from the United States. All right, let's move on to the Storm Prediction Center overview. The storm report we'll be discussing that in today's video here. What I showed you on the map in Mississippi and Louisiana. Marginal risk stretches all the way to portion of the Atlanta metro area as well. There's that scattered activity over the north. Alright, there it is. There's that enhanced risk, what I was talking about, from southeast Texas all the way into Mississippi. From portions of the thunderstorm. Alright, the current watches. See if we can get to them. Uh, Okay, they're going. This is a watch possible over portion of Alabama. They may stretch it over here. This is just talking about the current watches in effect that you just seen. Let's move on to the storm reports. Tomorrow. Well, hopefully it'll come up. But anyway, here we had This here gonna take forever too, I see. So man, exit out. Yeah, I think it's about to come up here. I'm about to take me a now. There's a slight risk. It finally came up. But anyway, there's a slight risk, including the cities, pretty much the cities and states, cities and counties of Mobile, Alabama, Birmingham, Alabama, up toward Chattanooga, Tennessee, Atlanta, Georgia, Columbus, Georgia, Dalton, Alabama, and also Atlanta, Georgia, and like I said, Columbus, Georgia, Tallahassee, Florida, over to Charleston, South Carolina, up toward Columbia, almost to Charlotte, where the slight risk of severe weather will occur. Marginal risk, pretty much. Jacksonville, you included in the marginal risk. Wilmington, Charlotte, Raleigh, y'all included. Also down to just east of New Orleans, you're in the part of the marginal risk as well, just east of you guys. Um, and then the general thunderstorm, pretty much from Washington, D.C. down towards Virginia Beach, Richmond, Virginia, Roanoke, Charleston, Cincinnati, Nashville, Jackson, Tennessee, also toward Memphis. You're in the general thunderstorm predictability. These are the cities and states that I pretty much, cities and towns called out. Slight risk, Atlanta, Georgia to Columbus, Georgia and surrounding areas. Marginal risk, Jacksonville, Florida to Durham, Greensboro, Raleigh, North and Charlotte. And Jacksonville area, that's where all this marginal risk will be included. All right, let's see if we can get to the tornado report. Tornado probability. We have a 2% for you guys in portion of Savannah, Charleston, Columbia, almost to Charlotte, back toward Chattanooga, back toward Mobile. You're in the 2% risk for a spin up tomorrow afternoon. Also, if you're in the Atlanta, Columbus, Georgia area, also toward Dalton, Alabama, also toward Tallahassee, Florida, you are in the 5% risk for live in Atlanta to toward Chattanooga, Tennessee, including Atlanta, Georgia, Columbus, Georgia, Dalton, Alabama, Tallahassee, Florida, Charleston, Savannah, Georgia, also Charleston, Columbia, almost to Charlotte. You're in the 15% for damage and wind. This would be the main main area. If you live in Tallahassee, up to Wilmington and Raleigh, or including Charlotte area, also just northwest of Chattanooga, you're in the 5% risk. Like I said, that includes Jacksonville to Durham, 5%, 15% Atlanta, Georgia to Columbus, Georgia as well. And let's take a look at the large hail. And it's only a 5% risk if you live in Mobile up to Birmingham, over to Columbus and Columbia, also over toward Chattanooga. You're in a 5 possible Birmingham, Montgomery, Mobile, and Columbus, Georgia regions and surrounding areas. The cities and towns are called out as well. Alright, well, I hope everybody enjoyed this video. Sorry it's so long, but like I said, my old computer's slow as Christmas. I hope everybody enjoyed this video. Everybody continue to stay safe and well. And also enjoy the weather, because the only weather you got. Like these videos, share these videos, consider subscribing if you have not. We'll catch you back in the next video. So have a wonderful, wonderful Sunday evening, folks. Take care.